How do I balance letting a teenager be a mainstream conventional teenager? How do I like my own life when I want them to participate in some of my interests, even when they don't want to? Even if there are group activities with teenagers involved, but they are set against it. Specifically, self-development stuff and spiritual quests. Not expecting them to embrace, but at least be exposed to it. Okay, well, think about when you were a teenager. Did you want to do anything that your parents wanted you to do, especially your moms? No, because you were developing your independence. independence. And as much as we think we're parents to children, the day that they're born is the day that we have to start letting go. We have to start letting go. Yes, we're there to support them. Yes, we're there to coddle them. Yes, we're there to do all the things for them. But every step is a new step, right? Like letting go when they go to take their first step. Letting go when they stop breastfeeding, letting go when they take the first step, letting go when they go to school, right? Kindergarten for the first time, letting go when they date their first, girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever, letting go when they get their driver's license and they're driving a car. It's like, it's a constant letting go process. And I get the energy that you're trying to hang on. The other thing that comes to me is that the first 7 years of our lives is the years that we get programmed. So the programs are already installed. They're already installed. Now it's about sitting back and observing, not driving. You're not driving. You have to really let them go and observe and have fun observing who they are becoming. This is not the time that you're going to probably have that much of an impression on them. And when you observe and then you just take the leadership role of, I am going to continue to demonstrate what the behavior looks like that I want my child, my teenager to emulate, that's all you can do, is just show up and be that really upstanding, spiritual person that shows that you are focused on self-development. Like, hey, I'm going to do whatever it is. I'm going to do my yoga class today. And gosh, I so love it when I'm at that yoga class because I just feel like I get to calm my mind. So you're talking about it from your perspective. And I think the other thing that comes to mind is that we always have to create curiosity with teenagers because they're hard to have conversations with. And they don't want to do anything that we're doing unless there's a curious aspect of it. The more we try to get them to do something we want them to do, the guilt trips don't work. I mean, they might for a while, but those only backfire in the long run. So it's about creating that curiosity, right? So there's lots of great things that I want to talk about on YouTube and on the show and, answer questions, but I still have to come up with a thumbnail that grabs people's attention and creates curiosity. So that's what you have to do with a teenager, is create the curiosity and then just see if they bite on it, but have fun with it. Like, let's see, is he going to watch what I'm going to do? Is he going to participate? And when he doesn't, he or she, whatever the teenager is, you don't just go right to disappointment. Like, oh, they don't love me, or, oh, they don't want to be with me. They don't want to be with you because you're the mom or the dad. The teenagers, they are at such a beautiful place in their life. Just watch them grow. Just observe and stop trying to be the driver, even though I know you're driving all the time. And that feels a little bit like a servant role, and it is, right? But that's what we sign up for with children, is we sign up to be their servant, so to speak, but in a very spiritually guiding way. And we do that by leading by example. I know. It's challenging, and the lack of conversations sometimes also make it difficult. We don't know what's going on in their brain, but just kind of think back to when you were a teenager, and it wasn't because you didn't love your parents, and it wasn't because you didn't appreciate them. It was just because you were trying to find your own. So that's all they're trying to do. Yeah, and learn from them, right? Because there's so much they teach us, and that's really the trick. I'd love if anyone else has any thoughts about teenagers, please put them in the comments section below. Today, as always, I so appreciate all of the questions. I love answering them. I love hearing your comments. I love, just really getting a pulse on the collective, right? Because a lot of these have themes to them that are running through as we go along. And you're going to find more resources if you go over to bethbell.me. There's the Awakening and Healing Handbook. There's the Psychedelics Resource Guide. There's the Herpes Handbook, and so much more. And we're launching quite a few things. So if you have a question, please type it in the comments, or we've got a new form now where you can type in bethbell.me/questions, and it's confidential, and we'll answer your questions in the coming weeks. So I appreciate you being here. Until next week, I wish you much bliss and love on the journey.